Yo, what's up, League? Very, very, very interesting last week, as everyone saw that paid any close attention. So let's get into it. I'm gonna pull right up the scoreboard. Wait, yeah, here we go. That bracket. I already got it here. First, we're gonna vote on the poll. Obviously, gotta stay with what we do around here. Upset. Who's most likely to pull the upset this week? We're on our final four. Liam. Shh. No. Who's most likely to pull the upset? Josh over Sean, Heath over Austin, or no upset. You know, this is a later video in the Monday, but it's Monday, so I'm not going off today. If we look at the money issue, I think Josh might have overspent today, but he did get some good players. Um, I did think he overreached on Brandon Jennings, but right now it's paying off, and I must say that was a ballsy move, but it is paying off. But I don't know. I think Heath has the best chance to pull the upset considering the money issue. Austin spent a little too much money this morning. I think he spent $9. He had 14 coming into the matchup. Heath had 19 coming into the matchup and still has 17 after today. So that's technically 17 pickups to 5 more. I don't know if Heath uses all of his money or if Austin uses all of his money. I'm assuming Austin's going to go through his $5 with 6 more days left. It just seems to make sense that he will. But it's going to be a matchup to watch. I think Josh can do it. I don't know. It's hard to go against the defending champ and someone that has the determination that he does to make sure he'll get pickups, regardless who it is. He'll get pickups. But if I could see the Heath over Austin upset. I really can. But the real question is for Heath, if he does pull the upset, is will he have any money left for championship week, and will whoever he's playing have any money left either? Because they're both going to be spending money, obviously, since they have more money. I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be interesting though. But let's get into last week. Obviously, I didn't recap the what I call in the play-in games to the real playoffs, so I'll do that. Rusty with a huge upset over Cody, 7-5-0. That was very impressive. Santana with a good win over me, 6-4-2. Very close matchup. Very good win for Santana. But I'm starting from the top here. In the final 8, Elite 8, whatever you want to call it. Rusty played Austin, and if you thought I thought Austin was going to lose. I really did. I'm pulling up all box scores for this, and just remember, I still like everyone. Just anything I say negative, just take it as a teaching lesson. And obviously, you could say, "Oh, you got knocked out round one." Yeah, yeah, I did. But I tried. I tried my goddamn hardest. But Rusty came out picking up, came out blazing, and I was like, okay. Team played pretty well. Austin catches a really bad break with Steph, and then he only had Cat for 2 games, and then Aaron Gordon getting another concussion. Definitely hurt, but both capable of picking up people. I don't know, man. This was tied. This was within 3. I don't know. Field goal percentage was technically close. Rusty could have won this, and I'm pretty sure it was March 9th. No, March 8th or 9th? No, it was 8th. It's definitely March 8th, the day that Rusty lost this matchup. He could have put it to bed. He could have still this one up. And what I mean by that is, I look at his team, and you're like, God dang, dude, why didn't he drop Augustine? Why doesn't he drop Nerlens, Macklemore? Arguably, you could have dropped Gortat, Mason Plumlee, Trey Burke. Like, these are 6 to 7 people you could have picked up, almost had a full lineup and put up. You would have got 3 blocks or more. Um, Possibly could have got a double double. You never know with who you're picking up. Your field goal percentage could have been higher. Um, don't think you're making up here, but I'm just saying you gotta try. And what I mean by that is, where's it at? Report. What was that? The eighth. He didn't even put in a claim. Like he didn't even try. Like we're looking for fake news. Yeah, no fake news over here. Didn't even put in a claim. Not one. And that's when I was just like, what is he doing? Like he was consistent Monday through Wednesday with at least picking up someone. Now I thought there were several things, more things could have happened for other teams. Could have picked up more people than they did, but hey man, I'm just saying to not put in one single claim when the matchup could have been yours. This is why you lost, in my honest opinion. Right here. You quit for one day, and that's what one day does for you. But hey man, you had a good run though. I will say you got by Cody, which I didn't expect, and you gave Austin all he could handle. And that I can still applaud, but please, man, you could have won. You could be here. You could be here. You could be playing your cousin. You could be playing him. But instead, you're like me on the sidelines, my man. Move down to one of the closest matchups I've seen, outside of some ships that I've seen come down to the last game, just like this one did. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. One thing to look at. Um, Player advantage was in Austin's favor, I do believe, by two, and he had one more minute. Obviously, like I said, Steph got hurt, and Aaron Gordon didn't get to play those two games, so could have been even more in favor, but it could have been in more favor here if he picks up on that Thursday. I don't know, man. You got to believe in the strategy. Don't commit to it for 3 days and then quit. But moving on to Brandon playing Heath, and I'll tell you, man, I still hate this tiebreaker rule, something I can't change personally. I don't think the higher seed should advance, but I do like it because it awards your regular season. It sort of takes away from tanking as well in the regular season. But I think it should go off head to head. Regular season, I don't know what their head to head was. But I mean, this was super close matchup. This was the category field goal percentage, and it wasn't even the one in question. I believe it was assists and points coming into it, and D rebounds actually flipped several times during Sunday. This was a crazy matchup because four categories, technically five if players would have played. Well, no, Liam, not right now. Nice pillow though. Coming in the Sunday, okay, and I don't know. It was really, really disappointed in Brandon out of everything, and I applaud Heath because I'm pretty sure he picked up every single day. And all right, Brandon here had 48 players to Heath's 56. This is what I'm saying, man. 8 more players, and do you not think you win, Mr. Team Turkey? You obviously win. Like it's a no-brainer. I don't know, man. I don't know what goes through some of y'all's heads, but I mean, this is playoffs. Like this ain't regular season no more. You lose, you're done. Till next year. I mean, who knows, Brandon? This might have been your best chance at winning ever. I mean, obviously, you'll probably have another chance, but I'm just saying. And like I said, I applaud Heath. I don't applaud what he did on Sunday. I think he should have started Eric Gordon since points were closer. I think with his lineup, looking at his lineup, I don't think you're catching assists. I think you should have focused points. Shh. And, if you slot in Gordon for, Booker, I think it's the only person you can slot him in for outside of Ian Clark or Victor Oladipo. Obviously, you're not slotting him in for Oladipo, but I mean for Booker, I mean I don't know why he picked up Booker and started him, but you would have won points. He even got more rebounds than Booker did. That's funny, but I mean he put in work and he shot very well. So I don't know. I don't know, but you won. I mean, well, you tied, but this is what I'm saying though. Back to the players. Give me that auction report. what was Monday? The 5th? Is that right? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Team Turkey picks up one player on Monday. Um, moving on to Tuesday. Looking for a Team Turkey. Yeah, no claim. Let's move on to Wednesday. Team Turkey. Team Turkey. Yeah, what do you know? Another no claim. Moving on to Thursday. I think he started picking up more on Thursday. Yes, he did. So, hey, he started picking up on Thursday, but I mean, you left 2 days wide open. I mean, oh man. I don't know. Some people want it, and then some people really want it. And that was the case for Heath. I think if you were to ask me, I mean, I'm not saying Brandon didn't want to win. I'll never say that. But end of the day, ooh, triple double in this matchup already. Probably Westbrook. But I don't know. I think that was Brandon's downfall. I don't know if he took it as serious as he should have in the early stages of the matchup. But obviously he picked it up in the later, but it just wasn't enough. Should have done more. And at the end of the day, I just think you have yourself to blame. Saving this matchup for last. Moving on to Santana and Sean. Everyone knows Sean's going to be a handful in playoff, especially when it comes to picking up because Sean's the king of it. He makes sure he gets pickups. It doesn't matter how deep he has to go, he's going to get somebody. And I think at the end of the day, that's what's going to separate Sean from everybody. Sean will make sure that he's getting someone that day regardless. And I don't know. I don't know. I think Santana, even dating back to our matchup, he had questionable pickups. Like he picked up people that just wasn't producing well and were like playing every other game back when we played, but I mean he won. So I mean, but he could have easily coasted by me is what I'm saying. In this matchup, I questioned a few of his. I mean, I think it was late in the week, and this Udo pick really don't understand it. He picked him up here, like after this game, and I was like, what? Wow. I didn't understand it, but could he have dropped more people than he did? Absolutely. I mean, that's my take on it. Um, like you kept DeJounte Murray for every game. It looks like. Sure, I understand why, but played 3 games. Jonathan Isaac played 4. I'll give you this cut here. The other 3 games, dude, you gotta get rid of this guy. Like, what is this? Like, drop him. These are droppable players. Um, I don't know. Like I said, I mean, I think Santana wanted it, but like this was actually really close. End of the day, shh, go in there, buddy. Field goal percentage. Look at this, insanely close. Free throw percentage, insanely close. This is actually really close as well. Santana pulled this one, but insanely close. Look at this. Lost by 1 defensive rebound. All right, you ain't getting him an assist. Santana by one by 1 steal. 2 double doubles. Obviously, you got slaughtered in points, but I'm saying, if you would have put in a little more time, I feel like you could have made this really interesting. I mean, 55 to 46. I don't know, man. I just feel like it's obviously I think Sean has the better team on paper, but when it comes to pickups, it's pickups. Like, look at Sean's roster compared to yours. Like, you got this small, tiny roster, and he's got this like notepad on notepad. I'm just saying. I mean, you know what I did to you. You know the video I made last year after the finals. Um, I don't know. I expected a little more from you, Santana. Honestly, in this matchup, and I mean, you did obviously well statistically for what you did, but just a little more effort, and I think it's there. And like I said, I'm not trying to be rude or mean at anybody. I just, I don't know, man. I want to see everyone give it their complete effort, especially when it's playoffs. In season, I understand you slack around a little bit, but I don't know. This is the time to pull out everything. Let's go back to scoreboard. I think the most person I'm upset with though is Victor. Um, like, I ain't gonna lie, his team's awesome. His team's really good. Like, really good. Sure, he gets an unlucky break with Ingram here. But what I'm saying is, I want you to pay attention to this player right here, who before coming in, like, what is this? The 5th? I want your news. On the 5th, is expected to miss 2 weeks. Now, obviously, they don't give me a time. They give you a time on the phone. But I'm pretty sure this was early. Like, I would bet on it. It was early, but I mean, still, he was day to day coming into it. Um, and then he has an open roster spot. And what I mean by that, if you move a guard right here, he has 2 on the bench with an open roster spot. So he had an extra roster spot as well. So these are the first things I want you to pay attention to. Okay. So coming into Monday, he didn't drop Tristan, and he has an open roster spot on Monday's games. That's 2 players for sure. And do I even need to mention this guy? Like, where's the effort? 3 players. 3 more players you could have had on Monday. Let's go on to Tuesday. Okay. Ryan Anderson's still here. Tristan Thompson's still here. And what do you know? That empty roster spot's still there. Huh, that would make it a full lineup. That seems like a difference to me. So that's 6 players so far. Let's go to Wednesday. Let's see if it gets any better. Still has the open roster spot. Still has Tristan Thompson. He got rid of Anderson finally, but that's 8 more players. 8. I think this was late, in all honesty, the update that he was going to miss. So I'm going to let that one slide. But that's 8 players. You could have had more up to Wednesday. Money wasn't an issue. Not an issue, and I know that 100%. I think it's the lack of effort. Now, I know he put in claims, but let me get you to my level when I say Sean makes sure he gets players. Let's go to Monday, the 5th. Like I said, I'm sure Victor tried to get rid of those players. Let's check it out. He has 1 claim. He added he added Prince on Monday for Justin Jackson. This should have been a free pickup. You shouldn't have to drop Justin Jackson, if I'm being honest. And here's another one. So, in all reality, he put in 2 claims for 3 roster spots that he could have filled. What I'm saying is, he doesn't have backups. Like, there's no backup picks. Like, why isn't there a backup after Greg Monroe? Like, why aren't these players, any of these other players, like down here? Obviously, they're ownable if these guys are picking them up. Let's move to Tuesday. Once again, I'm pretty sure you have 3 roster spots to fill. Since you didn't take the free one with Prince, you wanted to drop someone for Prince. Alright, I'm looking for Metapods. Here's 2 of them. Hold on, give me a minute. I promise I will make sure there's no more. What I'm saying is, there's no backup place. And $2 at this stage of playoffs? I don't know, man. You had money. You had way more money than Austin does, and he's up here betting 6. Heath ended up dropping to your money real early, and y'all weren't even playing. Rusty's over here dropping money on money on money. Because he can. I mean, you could. Obviously, you're putting yourself in a bad situation for the next week, but it's about moving on. And this is what I mean about Sean. Look at this. This dude, outside of Austin's one down there at the bottom, he has backup picks. There's another one. There's another one. Like, he has picks everywhere. He's making sure he's getting somebody. And this is the difference maker. I think this is when you finally got players. It's just too late, though, if you were to ask me. Look at Heath dropping dollars. He's getting his players. Here's Victor with 3 claims. Like, even Santana at this point was putting in backup claims. Sean has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm looking for eyeballs. 5 pickups. And obviously he doesn't get them, but look, he's getting his backups. You know, he's adding somebody regardless of the situation. And I think that's what the difference maker was. Is Sean's adding people, and if you watch my last video coming into the playoff round, I said, it. It'll be if Victor can wake up and be really active. Can he just get into it for a week? And he can't. Not this year. Not this week. I think Victor's more than capable of winning a ship, but it's going to be when he wants to. And obviously, he didn't want it bad enough. And like Victor knows. I've talked to him about this, but I mean, it is what it is. And I'm not discrediting Josh's win. I felt like Josh Short could have made several other drops than he did. But I mean, he gets the win. And see, this is the bad thing. This is what I'm saying, Victor. You had 42 players play. Okay? 42 players play. Josh had 50. Those 8 players I talked about in the first 3 days evens you with that, and you can do a whole lot more. He outminted you by almost 500 minutes. Almost. And look, you almost won this matchup. Double doubles are tied. 3-point percentage, insanely close. Like, if you swing those two and hit a triple double, sure, you got really unlucky on Sunday with 3 of your best players not playing. But you can't blame that. If you want to blame that, go all ahead. But the real blame is on the owner for the previous 6 days in this matchup. If you would have bettered yourself coming into Sunday, this probably wouldn't have mattered. Sure, it would have made things a whole lot closer than you would have wanted. End of the day, I don't think it matters. I just don't. But hey, congratulations to Josh and Victor. There's always next year, man. At least you're not runner up. I know that's not a good feeling. But let's move into this week's final 4 matchups. Well, final 2 matchups, final 4 teams. I think we got some really good matchups. The matchup of no money. No money over here. Austin already down to 5, Heath down to 17. Obviously, that's a difference of 12 matchups if Heath goes with the dollar on every single player. I think it depends on how tough things get. Now, remember, if Austin so happens to tie this matchup, Austin advances. So Heath is going to have to pull 7 categories since he's already pulled the triple double. He's going to have to pull several more. I think points. Austin always wins points. Usually always wins 3-pointers. But that's going to decide on when Steph comes back. Now, no news on him when he plays again. But if Steph plays, you can just go ahead and pretty much wrap up threes and points. Unless Heath's team plays really well. I mean, Oladipo can go off any night. Eric Gordon can go off any night. Obviously, not tonight. I mean, Westbrook can go off, but he usually shoots pretty poorly. But I mean, I'm just saying, Heath's team's got to play really well, and his pickups have to play really well. He can't go for sketchy pickups. I mean, he can, but I don't know. I think it's going to be a close matchup, a really close matchup. But I think Austin squeaks by. I do. I don't know how, but I think he does. And that's hard to say because he's got more money. But I'm going to say Austin squeaks by. And the other good matchup, the matchup of money. Man, oh man, Sean squeaks one out here with Brandon Jennings not picking up the triple double, and you're like, Brandon Jennings? Thought he was a G League player. Well, Josh with one of the best pickups I've ever seen, especially in the situation he's in. He goes out and spends $6 on this guy this morning. $6. And when I saw it, I was like, Brandon Jennings? What? I was like, I got a 10-day contract. I'm on. He might play. Obviously, the more you think about it, well, you're probably going to play him some since he's on a 10-day contract to prove himself. But there's 24 minutes, puts up a huge double-double. almost triple double. 2 rebounds away, shoots the basketball really well, shoots 50% from downtown. That's huge. Like these assists he got, huge. Double double he gets, huge. Everything he did tonight was huge. No steals. That's fine. He's a point guard, but no steals. That's pretty weird. But I'm just saying that's huge pickup. That's probably the might be the best pickup all week long. Steven Adams though does leave tonight's game. Um, got injured the last game he played. Getting injured this game might not be good going forward. Steven Adams definitely might miss next game. But outside of that, he's still got Tyler Johnson to play, Ed Davis to play, which was a heck of a pickup. I think he picked him up for 11, 15 actually. One of the hottest pickups here of late. Good pickup. I mean, he spent his money on good players, and this was the most one I couldn't believe, and turned out to be jackpot. Like I say, still got these two players to play. Obviously, you didn't get much from Buddy Hield. Got some good numbers from Middleton here. Steven Adams didn't really do anything for him. Got hurt. If we go down the Sean's team for tonight, Dame's yet to play. Patty absolutely did nothing. Got 9 minutes of PT. Rudy Gay's Rudy Gay, man. Like, I guess getting 13 and 5 out of him is really good. Because, I mean, I don't know. It's Rudy Gay. Marc Gasol here. I mean, uh, he's in a tanking team, which sucks. But, I mean, he still did good. I think, He got a block, a steal, 3 assists, 7 rebounds, 17 boards. Or not 17 boards, 17 points. Trevor Ariza. Interested to see 0 steals by Ariza's name. And then Danny Green, Sean's pickup for today, did nothing. Really going to hurt him, maybe. We'll see. Don't expect Danny Green to stay on the squad. But he's a big game out of D. Lil tonight, for sure. Sean usually wraps up points. Their three-pointers were insanely close last week. Sean would have beat him by 2. But D-Book didn't play a game. Can't speak on Sean's behalf. I just follow the Suns a little more than most teams. Just knew he didn't play. It's going to be a really good matchup. Really good. I think money gets spent for sure, and it might be just a team straight up in the championship game, in all honesty. But very interested. But if I had to predict who was going to win that, I gotta go with Sean, man. It's hard to not go with the defending champ. But already Josh dropping people, getting ready for tomorrow. It looks like, I don't know, man. Josh seems like he wants it. He's won it in previous years, obviously, but I feel like there's a different Josh. Going with that bold of a move this morning makes me interested to see what's going to happen at 11 o'clock tomorrow. Well, 11:01. But I'm sorry if anyone felt upset about what I said in the video. I mean, that's just how I saw it. Um, I'm sorry if I did hurt anyone's feelings, but I mean, I'm not trying to. Just here to try to open some eyes, expand the fantasy brain a little bit, and help you out for next time you're in the situation, even if you know it or not. But I mean, if you know it, then it shouldn't have happened. But congratulations to our 4 winners though of last week, and hey, we'll have a championship game next week. Very interested. Good luck to the 4 contestants, and good luck this week. That's all I can really say.